Hi guys, and welcome back here to Drone Emotion, a channel where we do drone videos and where we cover the most relevant drone news. Today my friends, back here once again with a brand new video with some very interesting news regarding the DJI Osmo Action 2. That is right, we have some brand new leaks for all of you guys regarding the specs that we might be seeing with the new Osmo Action 2. We'll also be talking about what's going on with the Osmo Action 2, when is it going to be coming out, because in previous videos we talked about how it could come out at the end of May of this year. In today's video we're going to be talking about when to expect it and also the possible pricing that we could expect to see with the new Action 2, guys. Today's video is going to be packed with some very exciting info that you don't want to miss out on, guys. But before we get started with today's video, if you're new to the channel, welcome here, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because in this channel we will always be the first ones to bring you the most recent and most relevant drone news no matter what. So if you want to be on top of the latest news, this is the place to come. And also we're in the road to 10,000 subscribers, so if you're watching today's video and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I invite you to go ahead and join the Drone Emotion family so that you can help us get to that goal, which we're really not that far away anymore, guys. So with that being said, why don't we just go ahead and dive right into today's video, which is going to be quite exciting. Well, we're going to get started with the new leaks that we have and the specs that we could expect to see with the new Osmo Action 2, guys. Well, just today our good friend DJI, which is a very reliable source, had some brand new information for all of us regarding the specs that we could be seeing in the new DJI Action 2. Keep in mind that now DJI is removing the second name from their products. They've done that with the Mavic lineup and also with the Osmo lineup, so it's now just going to be called the DJI Action 2. So why don't we just go ahead and take a look at Osita's LB tweet from today right here on the screen, guys. There we have it, and it says the following: DJI Action 2 with enhanced night vision, built-in GPS, Rocksteady 2.0 and horizontal calibration could be interesting, but I think they can do better than that. And I agree 100% with DJI. I fully agree with him, and I do believe that DJI can do a much better job with the DJI Action 2. The biggest thing that all of the people want to see on the DJI Action 2 is that they want to see a bigger sensor in this new camera, because with the original DJI Osmo Action, which is right here on the screen, guys, for all of you guys that don't know what this looks like, here we have it. Here we have it. So that camera was really good at that time. It was really good. The specs were pretty good and pretty reasonable, and also taking into consideration the price point. But it is now very outdated. It's been over 2 years since that was released, and we've seen the release of the GoPro Hero 10, which is way better, and the specs are way superior when you compare it with the DJI Osmo Action. So the biggest thing that the people want to see is a bigger sensor. On the original Osmo Action, we found it at 1/2.3 inch sensor, which is very tiny. In fact, it is the same size sensor which we find it on the DJI Mini 2, the Mini, the original Mavic Pro, the Mavic Air. So it's definitely a very small sensor. When it comes to low light scenarios, it will not perform the best. So what size sensor could we expect to see with this new DJI Action 2? I think that if DJI really wants to knock it out of the park, they need to go ahead and fit in a 1-inch sensor in the new Action 2. I think that if they are able to fit that in and they go ahead and do that, without a doubt, that might become one of the best action cameras in the market. Now, what other things could we expect to see? Definitely do expect to see a longer battery life, and also do expect to see better resolution. Now keep in mind that the Osmo Action is now only currently able to shoot at 4K. Now the GoPro Hero 10, which is the biggest the GoPro Hero 9 at the moment, which is the biggest competition for the DJI Action 1, is able to shoot 5K. So definitely DJI needs to be able to get a better resolution in the new DJI Action 2. So I will expect to see probably 5.4K and even possibly 8K. If they go all out and they're ready to beat GoPro, they need to go ahead and even put 8K, even though a lot of people don't use it just for the specs on paper. People are just going to be mind blown when they see 8K in an action camera of this size. So those are all of the specs that we could expect to see, and those are all of the leaks that we have at the moment regarding the DJI Action 2 from our good friend Ozzy, which is a very reliable source. Now, he has confirmed to us that the DJI Action 2 was on the way a long time ago, probably a couple months ago, and we talked about here in the channel about when it could be coming. And we said that most likely, if we saw previous DJI release patterns, we could expect it to see this past May, because the original DJI Action 1 was released in May the 16th, 2 years ago of 2019. So now, keeping into consideration that most DJI products have a lifetime of around 2 years, there are some exceptions to that rule. We've seen that with the mini drones from DJI, and also with the Mavic Pro lineup, where they decided to refresh the Mavic Pro lineup every 3 years. And for example, with the mini drones, they decided to refresh those drones every year. So definitely DJI has different release patterns and different life cycles for each product. Now, with the Osmo Action 2, we were not able to tell you 100% confident when it was that the Action 2 was going to be released, and that is because we have not seen an Action 2, so we really don't know the life cycle of the Action 2 cameras from DJI. So it could be 2 years, 3 years, so we don't know. But here is my guess, and I think this is when we could be seeing the Action 2. Am I saying that we're going to be seeing 100% Action 2? No. But I think that if DJI decides to go ahead and keep on battling with GoPro and the GoPro Hero 10 that's going to be coming out in September of this year, well, they need to step up their game, and in typical DJI form and fashion. Keep in mind, guys, if you're a long time follower from DJI, you'll know that they always like to hit their competitors. We've seen that in the past with the drones. Whenever a competitor drone launched a brand new drone or product, they let them drop the product, and then a few days later they drop the product in order to draw the attention from that other company into their brand new product. So my prediction is that most likely DJI is going to be launching the Osmo Action 2 after the release date of the GoPro Hero 10, which is scheduled to be sometime between September and October of this year, guys. So that is when to expect the Osmo Action 2, if it is going to happen. I'm feeling pretty confident we might be seeing the Osmo Action 2 this year, especially because it's been a long time since we've seen the original Osmo Action. Now, I want to finish this video off talking about the pricing. What pricing are we going to be seeing with the new Osmo Action 2? Well, at this moment in time, the current Osmo Action is a pretty good deal considering the specs that it has. Now, when it first came out, it had a price of $350. Now, it currently, you can find it for somewhere around $200 in Amazon, so it's a pretty good deal. So that is also a pretty big sign. Whenever you see big discounts in any DJI product, that is a huge sign that a replacement product is going to be coming in the near future. And we've seen that with the Osmo Action 2, and it currently retails for around $200 in many places. So that is a pretty big sign that we might be seeing an Action 2 coming out later this year, guys. So that is all of the info that we have at the moment regarding the Osmo Action 2. As soon as we have any more new info, don't worry, we will keep you here updated. Well, that's gonna wrap up today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Drone in Motion, signing out.